All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Bench Points podcast. Shout out to the 37 people who like that shit on TikTok.
Shout out
Appreciate
to
you. um, you know, we just wanted to do this week. Zach is gonna sound a little bad, not just because he's sick, but we're having some mic issues here. But don't mind that. I think your voice is such a low octane, anyways, where I think it'll sound fine in any audio. Maybe you being sick will help with this thing. I don't know.
I was gonna say I'm an octave a little lower too right now. So
So today I just thought I'd talk about a couple of leading stories from this past week. We're pretty close to the 20 game mark, or a lot of teams have hit that 20 game mark, notorious for being kind of an outlook for the season, except in the play-in era where those 10 seeds can get in, potentially 10 and 9. So it doesn't really guarantee much, but we kind of get a picture. Rotations are set. Coaches have mostly made their decisions bearing injuries.
yeah,
It's a lot easier to judge than 10, right, Zach? A lot
yeah,
easier.
a lot.
So I want to start out with just the guys who's standing out the most, and that would be in the West. The 19-1 while we're talking on Sunday, Oklahoma City Thunder. They just got Jalen Williams back, their second best player on an NBA championship team. Doesn't play great. They
The cheat
trailed
code.
it. Yeah, they still win the game 19-1. They got Isaiah Hartenstein. The worst thing that's happened to OKC these past 2 years is both of their first round picks go out for the first year.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the only thing slowing them down. And they already waived their other first. I mean, they traded and then he's out of the league. Their other first round pick, DeLon Jones, is out of the league. That's the only thing that's going right. They're building, Zach. They're on it, right?
Yeah, I mean it's an embarrassment of riches, and
Good way.
finding time for those first round picks might have been hard, or might be hard still when they come
Yeah.
back. Like, are you playing Topich over AJ Mitchell now? Like you have some dudes that they have a lot of guards, like a lot of
A
good
lot.
like so trying to fit another guard in there could be tough for sure.
At times, they don't even know what to do with Isaiah Joe.
At all. Like he's playing the fourth quarter blowout minutes, and then Caruso's not even getting over like 25 a game.
And maybe because he's the only one over 30 on that team, maybe they want to give him a
What
little
is
bit
he,
of break after a
31?
long summer. Yeah, he's just 30, 31.
Like those guys still play 30 plus minutes a game on every other team. So
Well, they are the fourth rated offense, which is a little surprising, but then that makes a little bit sense because it can dip off a little bit in the fourth quarter because out of the 20 games they played, Shea has not played 11 fourth quarters. He's played
yeah,
every game. They still are fourth in league, first in defense, which is the big thing, and first
that's
in net rating.
I saw some stat that was about Shea in this fourth quarter. Like if he didn't play in the fourth quarter, like he hasn't played in 11. If he didn't, so he's probably top 3 or 4 in the league in points per game. I'm guessing. I don't have this pulled up. But if he didn't play in any fourth quarters all year, he would be like sixth or something like that. Like that was the stat. Like he would have dropped.
Crazy,
Like
man.
yeah, like they're unbelievable for sure.
Isaiah Hartstein's out for 10 to 14 days right now, other than their former first round picks. That's really the only thing injured. Shea's played every game. You know, Dort has been a little quiet. They're winning. It doesn't matter. He's skipped some games. Wallace has missed some games. They're just still, my buddy Josh texted me while I think they were facing the Wolves this past week. Man, this team does not mess up. This
Mm-mm.
team does not make mistakes, and they will feed off of those mistakes so fast. That's why they're number 1 defense. That's why they're defending the crown here. Um,
They also, I would say, the egos are also another big thing in this team. I think they all enjoy playing with each other, which is step one of any NBA team. I think they want to see each other do well,
oh
which is
yeah,
other things that doesn't happen on every NBA team. Like why is this guy getting minutes? Why is it? Like they don't question. They're doing the rotations, trusting Mark Dagnall, and
oh yeah.
he's throwing out random lineups just to test them out too. And like they have the ability to do that with their 3 bigs that they play constantly, um, and their unlimited guard depth.
No, I mean they've had two-way players get strong minutes, and they're
Hmm.
able to experience. I mean that's what coaches do in this first 20 game mark, and to experiment and finish 19-1 off of being a defending champion. They will continue to experiment. I expect some rests or whatever needs to
The whole
happen. Go
year,
ahead. Yeah,
the whole year.
Chet's is there. He's noticeable. He's making a difference here. A lot of discussion comes up with this reminding him of a certain team that has the all-time record of regular season wins, 73-9, the Golden State Warriors. Do we
Hmm.
dare even mention their name? They started 24-0.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say they're gonna do
And
that.
defending champs. Both of them are defending champs.
Yeah. There's no obviously there's no game on the schedule where you think the Thunder are gonna lose. You don't think that ever. You're like you expect them to win every night because that's what they've been doing. They've been winning every night. Their one loss is to probably the second best team in the West. No, I'm just kidding.
See,
Uh,
things can happen some nights. So
for
that's why you
sure.
can't rule it out. And at
In
this
that
pace, it's
one,
hard to say.
in that game, I watched that game, obviously. Uh, but there was some foul calls that were a little iffy, and the Blazers were got hot late, and they were losing by 10 in the fourth. So like the Thunder had it, and they were never out of any game. Um, but yeah, getting J Dub back, and I just think Mark Dagnall is a great coach. That they're all bought in and they want to repeat, and it's clear. Um,
Will
yeah,
they extrain themselves to try and chase this record? Do you think they're thinking about that at
not
all?
yet, not yet. I don't think they're thinking about it yet. I think if they go 60-4, yeah, they're and I mean that's giving them some leeway. But like, let's say they go 50-5, they might think about it.
They're
You know?
definitely thinking about it. It's a lot of people learn lessons from that 73-9 team. Who can prepare you for a 3-1 lead anyways? It's not like they were completely gassed. They are young, younger than this Warriors team.
I mean, they're on pace for 77-4 or 5. Like they're doing 20 wins for every one loss right now.
Yep. But you've said this many times before, Zach, where it's the NBA. At a certain night, some random things can happen. Someone could
Oh
drop
yeah.
70 on a random night and
It's gonna be
get
like
this
the
hot.
Pacers, bro. I swear, it's gonna be some team like that that just gets the better. They get paid too, and they're just gonna hit 60% of threes, and it's tough to do anything about that
Everyone has a Terrence Mann night,
for sure,
a Corey Brewer night. Anything can happen, right?
for sure.
So we've said it before recently again. We view the only option, and you said it, and we just posted this about this, is like the only way to probably stop the Thunder is either that team out in the East in the finals if they reach that finals, which
Which
maybe is the Pistons.
no one's pulling. Yeah, no one's pulling away. Maybe the Pistons, but they're young, man. I don't know.
Right. And then on the West side, it's just you said Nuggets and Rockets. Right now, to
I,
me, I think it's only Nuggets, but I could be wrong.
yeah,
I mean, not
yeah,
right now.
yeah. My one of my points that I was gonna bring up was so I think it's the Thunder in the tier above, and then the Rock, and then the Nuggets in a tier above everyone else. So I think it's Thunder up top, Gap, Nuggets, Gap. I've said this, but
In the West or in
the
general?
West, in the West, and probably in general, but in the West. But it's there's almost a top four teams kind of brewing are in the West. Like the top four in the West are kind of chunking themselves out of the other
Yeah.
bit. So I would say the top four in the standings currently. The Thunder one, the Lakers are actually two, and that was kind of my main point or like question, I guess, is do the Lakers belong there? And then the Rockets and Nuggets are right there and record wise. Those are the top four. And then it goes down to the Spurs and the Timberwolves, which feel like a whole gap below those teams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And honestly, now you're getting me a little excited for both those matchups between the Lakers and Thunder, as well as the Rockets versus Thunder. I would like to see that here very soon. Mostly, I'm
Yeah,
just thinking the size with the Rockets. And the only way solution is I see an insane all defensive Amen Thompson game like he used to do. I think he's been a little bit down this season. The Lakers faced the Thunder this year, November 12th. Thunder won 121-92, and this was, I believe, with no LeBron still, and it could have
at
been
least
no Austin Reeves at least
yeah,
too.
at least one.
No, Austin
Um,
Reeves did play, but
my main question about the Lakers.
sorry, Zach. Bronny James was the only positive. Him and Maxi Kleba in the box score
How many
6.
minutes? How many minutes?
8 minutes, but that
All
could
right,
be the
last
fourth
eight.
quarter.
It's the last eight. Um, my question is JJ a really good coach? He's been running some really nice stuff. If you've been watching the Lakers, if we're talking pure ball, like he's been running some nice stuff for Luca and LeBron to flare out.
Yeah,
Reeves in the like it's been looking nice, and he's been drawing good stuff on offense. Defensively, they're old and slow, so that's the tough part. Small, a little smaller too. So if you can get him to buy in defensively, and like that's the tough part though. You're not expecting 40-year-old LeBron to lock anyone down. You can't lock. Let's be real. He's not locking Keontae George down. That's too small and too quick of a guard. And
yep.
then guys his size, he's kind of just slacking and just like I don't
Not
know.
wanting to. He'll absorb it, but like he's not trying to. You know what I mean? He
Yeah, I
doesn't.
mean
It's just not beneficial for the rest of his game.
it's like the like you said about the Rockets. The Rockets are a really good defending team, and big, and like that's kind of their wild card. And if they can beat the Thunder, the Lakers are the opposite. They're small, and their offense is what could lead them to beat them.
For sure. For sure. The Lakers are interesting. I have been enjoying them winning games that they should, as in being the one who is supposed to come out through that top on that matchup and executing games, unlike some
I,
other teams out in the West and East.
I have their last few pulled up. It was I mean they've played some bad teams.
Sure.
Since LeBron came, like I mean they've had their last few like it's been literally the bottom of the barrel. It's been Charlotte, Pelicans, Bucks without Giannis, two Jazz games. Like it's been like bad teams, but like you said, they're beating teams. And do you think there's a gap of the top four and then the Spurs, Timberwolves, Warriors?
Yeah, and I think at the very head of that is the Timberwolves. We're all riding off a little bit of the Spurs buzz.
Yeah, but they just beat the Nuggets without Wemby. I mean, I know the Nuggets didn't have Aaron Gordon and Braun, but the Spurs were missing Wemby and Castle. So you can argue that like I
Well,
don't know.
let's move into that. Let's keep it here at the West.
Okay.
Um, we've got the Timberwolves and the Warriors both after 20 games, kind of playing pretty close 500 ball. Um, and some thoughts that were brought up with the Timberwolves is it's a clear indicator. Oh my gosh, the Timberwolves need a point guard. They need someone to substitute some of these needs. Steven Shenzo, Anthony Edwards. It's just not what we wanted. Mike Conley has become a little irrelevant with his age. That happens. He's still a great veteran to have and seems to be a Minnesota favorite. But what do these two teams do? Because if we're speaking on a team like the Lakers who executes on games that need to be done, both the Timberwolves and Warriors have kind of failed at that. Especially, uh, I'm not saying that the Timberwolves are worse. They are definitely better than the Warriors. But like, what it was last week, the Suns game and the Kings game, they fumbled,
Yep.
and the Warriors have lost plenty of games. They fumbled a game in Milwaukee with no Giannis. I think they've already lost to the Pelicans one time after beating them last night. They lose games that they should win. They lost to the Pacers. People who
Yeah.
are on hardship exceptions playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the difference between the Lakers on that tier list right now and then that bottom list below that, which we might call the Spurs, Timberwolves, Warriors.
Yeah.
Those teams are executing when they need to. And it's early, but the Timberwolves and Warriors are not doing that.
They're not. And I think the big thing is to me, I mentioned earlier how step one is people like playing with each other. The Warriors
Yeah.
do not look like they're having that much fun, if I'm being honest.
It's
Do you think?
it's always hurts when you have to drag around with no staff, but there's a lot of players and some interesting locker rooms. It just clearly is a ticking time bomb of January 15th when
Yeah.
Kaminga can get traded. Because that's what needs to be done here. Right now they are 22nd on offense, 10th on defense, and 16th in net rating at a point 0.9. 0.9. The Thunder are 15.6 on their point differential, if you guys were wondering. Here I've got
There's
the
no. Are they
go ahead.
looking like they're having fun? Like even with Steph's playing, I know you're not. You mentioned without Steph. With Steph, it still looks like they're not. They're not. They're not tight. I don't know. They're not like smiling. Like I mean, I know winning
Yeah.
can kind of solve everything, and they're not. They haven't really been winning a ton. But like Jimmy's attitude hasn't been like Steph's not as like laughy as he normally is, in my opinion. Like he's realizing that he's getting there in age, and like need to produce a squad. And is this squad good enough? Do they have the spacing? They have Steph. That's it. That's their spacing.
That's it. It's just that it. And, hopefully we can make Steph smile a little bit more with Seth Curry coming in on Monday. He's going to be
Yeah.
signing for the remainder of the season because he was needed, man. There's no reason he hasn't been signed with any other team, man. So that's coming in here. But I would agree with you. There's been some interesting post game locker interviews, whether it's Draymond or Jimmy Butler, slightly calling out people, and that might lie on Kaminga, and it relies on Pods a lot lately too, man. And sadly, who likes it when you're one of the oldest teams too, and then you get out for Al Horford with sciatica, two sciatica cases in the league. I don't remember anything like that. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they're not happy, and it hurts too. And I like Steve Kerr, but Steve Kerr plays about 12, 13 random guys. And you can be on a two-way, and there's a chance you are playing.
Well, it's because they're old. You
They're
gotta.
old. You have to keep running them down. It's the Warriors for the past 2 years, it's been run against the clock, as in, let's push to get to the playoffs, play in, man, because that's all we can do. I do not see us doing anything better. That's why the only goal is to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think Will
Richard.
Richard.
Yep.
He's been good. It's just tough to rely on you can't rely on a rookie with this old team. Like he's been like their best quote unquote young guy. Like Pods has become a meme. Or that's where we're at with Pods. He's become a meme. Um, and then Peyton's Peyton. Like he had a great fourth against the Pels, but that's the Pels. And
The team that lets and Gary Payton scores mostly by the basket, and that team gives up the most by the basket.
yeah, like are you going to do that against the Rockets? I don't think so.
No. And they
And
didn't. They lost the Rockets this week.
we don't have a good supporting cast. And like Draymond and Jimmy are like kind of what I guess this team tries to embody, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Like they're like the lead, quote unquote leaders. I know Steph is probably the leader, but he's just not as out like talkative, I guess. Um, but these
Especially,
two
I
are,
mean, definitely not in front of in open doors. Is not that vocal or doesn't shun people or anything like that.
yeah, and that's Jimmy and Draymond's job, and I feel like they can both pick it up too while they're at it when they're
Well, they faced the Thunder on Tuesday, and last year they enjoyed facing the Thunder, but Steph's out, Al Horford's likely out, D'Anthony Melton still has not debuted, and they loved him during his 6 games last year. That's why they brought him back. Trace Jackson Davis and a couple other two-way guys. But let's turn it over before that, I want to say 1 point. I hate being such an old team. It sucks. Signing Al Horford to a 5 million and then a player option next year for a guy who's 39, 40.
hmm
And then when I see Sandro as backup center for the Toronto Raptors just go stupid and gets a 1-and-1 for $2 million and let him walk away to a Toronto Raptors that are 14-6.
yeah,
But you
and
couldn't
they
have, and a guy who can stretch it and you couldn't lure him in. He's literally, oh my gosh.
you
He's
need a
only
big man too.
26.
Yeah,
Sandro has 10 points a game, Zach. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, shooting 82 from the line, 55 from the field, and 43 from three.
damn, you could use them.
I mean, this guy was cheaper than Al Horford and about 14 years younger, man. He could
I
run the
know.
floor way better. That's what hurts me when I was watching Raptors versus, oh gosh, Cleveland on Peacock this week. It just hurt. He did so many plays by himself, went on a little solo run. That's what kills me about the Warriors is we're still so old. Okay, I got to wrap this up with the
Hold
Timberwolves
on,
here. Go ahead.
hold on. I didn't find the spread for the Thunder Warriors game this week, but I would like a official guess on what it will be.
You did find it or you haven't found it?
It's not up yet, but I want us to both guess what the spread will be, and we'll go back and see what it was.
You want me to guess first?
I mean, I don't care. I can go first.
11.5, I think.
I'm gonna go 14 and a half.
Okay. Have to go that much bigger, man. Come on, relax, relax.
Probably, I'll go 13. I'll go 13. 13 official. No Steph. 13 and a half. No Steph. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, we'll see how things go. I'm not looking forward to it, and then we're off on the road. Let's talk about a little Timberwolves here. The Timberwolves are 11th in offense, 11th in defense, and 10th in net rating. So kind of just
Huh? No, just kidding.
my camera froze. I'm still here, guys. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So kind of just playing at an even kill and choking some and not winning. I mean, maybe the theme of the podcast, not winning the games you should.
I mean, the choke of the year against in that Suns game. Like there hasn't been a worse loss, honestly.
And some players are playing well. Julius is playing well. A lot of the talk of the town today was 28, 8, 6. Shooting numbers aren't terrible, almost 50 from the field. He's shooting very well. People are saying to get a little movement because clearly the outlier here is the point guard thing. I want a point guard. They need a point guard. People are saying we should sell high on Julius while they have him
Yeah, that's definitely been the
and
talk. Oh,
and get a point guard. So Zach,
the trade
mentioned
machine.
I got a little trade ran up, and I've mentioned this
Uh,
before. I've sent it in some group chats, but I like beefed it up a little bit.
yeah.
Let me know
Who
what
says
you think
no?
about it. I'm gonna give it to you, and then I'm gonna stop talking. All right, the
Yeah.
Orlando Magic received Julius Randle, Jalen Clark, Mike Conley, and Leonard Miller. The Minnesota Timberwolves received Jalen Suggs, Tyus Jones, Jet Howard, 2027 first round pick, maybe top five protected, and 3 second round picks in 28, 29, 30. Woo!
Cook the masterpiece. I think the Magic probably say no. I mean, I know they're getting Mike Conley back, but you're giving them their 2 point guards, and a young guy in Jet who I know doesn't play, and they like Anthony Black a lot. Um, but how does Randall fit with them?
That is a tough question. Where does this go? Does Franz transition to the two, Paolo to the three, four, and still play Wendell Carter at the five?
Well, Randall's not a center, so you still have to play someone with Randall.
Occasionally he plays center, but yeah, probably not a good idea. The reason why I propose this on the Timberwolves side, or at least from the Magic side, the most impressive player for me personally this week, other than Reed Shepard, was not Cole Anthony, Anthony Black. Anthony Black got a career hour this week, I think 31, came off the bench, started a couple games, and has been dominating on the defensive end. And that's the bloom they have. If Julius Randle, Paolo, and Franz are on this team in the starting lineup, Black has a job to distribute if possible, but to guard most importantly. That's why I think they can move on from that. Tyus Jones is having his worst year since this rookie year.
Yeah.
Worst year. Jet Howard's option was declined. They will be trading him because they can't do anything with him.
Mhm.
Bring in a shooter a little bit. The Leonard Miller thing is done. Jalen Clark has had some great moments. I know he's a fan favorite, but he's still just a ceiling that is just not complete. He's a
No,
rotation
but
guy, nothing more.
he could be a ninth guy. He could be a guy that regular
He'd
season.
play on the Magic.
Yeah.
Mike Conley's there. Do whatever you want with him. Definitely don't start him. That's why I sell
Orlando
high
Magic.
to potentially field that point guard delay. And the thing about Jalen Suggs though too is he's missing some games. He can't stay completely healthy. His defensive side is great, but he can't stay healthy right now. And so there's a little tug both sides. But I'm just wondering after me explaining that a little bit more, does that get you a little bit?
It gets me a little bit. It's the problem is there. I mean, there's a couple problems. One is, are they going to trade Suggs after giving him an extension? And I know he's missing time, so are they already just viewing lower on him?
I mean, that's a good question. They have, and we mentioned this during our East preview of how much money they have committed to these guys, the core that they have. I don't know. I've been more impressed by Desmond Bain than I have been with Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs' contract is a declining extension.
Well, Desmond Bane's better, man,
Desmond Bain is better.
and they
Dude,
haven't
I didn't
seen
even
it.
think about Desmond
That's
Bain. I'm an idiot. Yeah, Julius and Paolo are going to be playing the five because Desmond Bain still has to start. I'm stupid. Desmond Bain still has to start. So it's
3, 4, 5. So Bane at
Julius
the one.
Randle's a power forward slash center. I mean, if Draymond Green can do it for a little bit, he's 6'9". He's 6'9".
He's not going to play center, bro.
Bro, they have Gogo and Wendell Carter to come in anytime they need.
You think they're going to start Randall at the center?
I mean, you have to, unless you
Teams
don't
are
feel like
rolling out.
starting Cole Anthony.
Teams are rolling out.
I mean, gosh, Anthony Black.
Teams are rolling out Mobley and Allen and Towns and Robinson and fucking Jalen Duren out here. You think
You don't even like those lineups.
I personally don't, but they work, and that's what's happening.
There's a
And
reason
like
you don't like them.
you're gonna play your best guy, so that's why they're playing Mobley and Allen. Why wouldn't you? You don't have a like. Personally, I would like to have Mobley at the center, but if you have Jared Allen, you might as well play the dude.
So this isn't a fit then for the Orlando Magic in your eyes?
Don't think so. I
Okay,
also,
well,
I also, the last point, and I think it's actually the main point, is they haven't really seen their full squad together for too long. I mean, they just got banged this year, and Suggs has been missing games. So like, if they can see their guys for 25 games, maybe.
okay. Well, that's why it's a mock trade, guys. That's why it's a mock trade.
And like
Let's
the
get back
Magic
to the
aren't, they haven't been like historically a tradey team. So like, for them to make two big trades in a span of 7 months just seems a little off brand for them, I'd say.
you might be right there because they how long do they keep Nikola Vucevic and Evan Fournier down there?
Yeah.
Just
2 years too long. Aaron Gordon too.
okay. I got something else for you then here.
All right.
The rookie of the year race is officially back on.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag has now entered in again, trying to steal his former teammate Concaniple's place as the number one position here on the ladder. Um, this kind of got inspired by after Cooper Flag had that career game last night, dropping, I
Hmm.
believe, 35 or something like that in a win against the Clippers, man. Everyone wins against the Clippers, I guess. 35, 0 from 3. Shot. He just doesn't shoot his threes. He had some minis that game, watched some highlights about it, saw his
Yeah.
play. He's back up to 17, 7, and 4. Um, Obviously, we'll get the most opportunity out of any rookie so far, especially with
Yeah.
them just depleting a little while here.
Shocker.
Um,
Looks like it's good.
so that's what it made me think. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. But Concanipple still going here, Zach.
It,
Still
it
going.
makes it makes me question how this Duke team didn't win that national championship, bro.
Yeah, Final Four, I believe they made it, and then they just lost from there. And especially since they had two other picks going here.
I mean, a lot of freshmen, but yeah.
Oh
And they
yeah.
have that. Who's that other guy in the Hornets? That went to Duke. There's one. I'll look it up, but
Oh, Sion James or something like that.
yeah, yeah. He Jones, I think.
It is Sion
I think
James.
James. He's
Yeah,
good. He's good.
yeah,
He's been
yeah. He's
playing,
played
and
some games.
he looks like an NBA guy out there. He looks like he fits. If I'm being honest.
Um, I have to give you I gotta give you Continental shooting splits so far, man.
Yeah.
47, 41, 8.898. We're 3% off from the field. We've already made it above the three-pointer, and maybe he makes the next five of his free throws.
Yeah, he's 50, 40, 90 in next week.
50, 40, 90 is in play. Now, it's hard to do. It's only been 20 games, but I told my roommate Teskey about it, friend of the pod, um, who's joined the 50, 40, 90 club, and he tried to take some guesses. It's all Hall of Famers. Go ahead, Zach.
Shit, you're making me do this right now on the spot. Uh, Give me Ray Allen,
No.
not the 50 from the floor. Now LeBron, Steph probably got a year in there. Clay probably has a year in
Steph
there.
has 1 year. Clay does not have a year
All Hall of Famers.
for the most
How old
part.
is
Yeah.
that? Like Reggie
Um,
Miller
Reggie Miller did make it in 93, 94. Larry Bird made it twice. Dirk
or
made it.
should
Steve
make
Nash
Bird.
made it 4 times, but he shot the
Grant,
least probably. Kevin Durant made it twice. Kyrie Irving, Steph have both made it 1 time. Then Mark Price, whoever he is.
Cavs legend.
Um,
You don't know ball.
and then there's a little bit of an outlier. That's why he's they funny enough they have it marked on Wikipedia of not yet eligible for Hall of Fame consideration, and they marked it on this guy. He will not be making the Hall of Fame.
Dude, please give it to me.
Recently retired Malcolm Brogdon.
Hell, oh, I do remember that.
So
End
he
of the
just got a
year.
chance. It made me think about it, and it made me think about how the first week we were VJH come man. We did it. We did it ourselves.
It's the media. We are the media now. Some told me
Someone told me it never put the figure out yourself.
we are the media.
But I
Thank
just thought VJ Scrum still playing well, missed some more games, started every game, shooting okay. but still close to 16 points per game. It's a race, and maybe put my boy. He's my boy now, Derek Queen. I'd put him at fourth runner up right now. I have been loving his play,
You're
man.
staking your flag in there?
Oh yeah, I don't go. I don't care about what the New Orleans Pelicans did to get that. That's not attached to him. No, it shouldn't
It's
be
not,
attached to him.
but it will
You
be.
know, it will be, but looks good, man. Looks pretty good. I
Yeah,
could
I would
watch that
say
guy play for a while.
the Duke White Boys won too, for sure.
Oh yeah.
White Boy Summer, White Boy
Um,
Winter.
one more topic here, and then we might go. I know it's a short one, but I got to do something, man. I got our two, maybe the two best players in the league carrying their teams right now. As you mentioned, Jokic is carrying the Nuggets. They're still playing pretty well. Um,
Hmm.
14 and 5, 7-3 in last. But Aaron Gordon sidelined for a while here, as well as Christian Braun. Two solid, very important pieces
Very.
next to him. Cam Johnson finally had one of his good games.
Yeah, he
Good to
was
see him.
struggling shooting.
Yeah. Tim Hardaway playing a little good. Bruce Brown, not the biggest fan of Bruce Brown. I think he's pretty
I am.
overrated. You are?
Yeah, I mean, on this Nuggets roster, you just got to do what you got to do.
They're still first in offense, Zach, 18th in defense, and third in net rating, which is good. I mean, I imagine their net rating's a lot better
He's,
since when Jokic gets off with Valanciunas
he's
playing, right?
good. Yeah, it's fucking great. Net rating is 3. You know
No,
how good you're.
third, 9.8.
Yeah, third.
Yeah,
That that's great. I'd
yeah.
say
So
that
still hanging in
offense.
there right now.
That
Who's
offense.
This is gonna be a dumb question because I was gonna ask who's hurting more with everything and Julian Strother seems to be out as well. Who's hurting more? Giannis is back. His team, since he's been back and since he was gone, um, his team is 2-8. Last game they won, they're 9-12 on this almost 20 game mark here. He's playing fantastic, as both of these guys are. Um,
Hmm.
Milwaukee Bucks 19th in offense, 21st in defense, and 18th in net rating.
Yeah, this team doesn't have a chance.
Chance at what, Zach?
Third round, the Eastern Finals.
Oh,
Eastern
not even.
Finals.
Yeah, they'll lose in the first round. They'll make it to the playoffs, no doubt about it. They'll clutch up here. I've watched some games. I've liked them.
Yeah, and but like Giannis is looking. He's on the bench, right? He's hurt. And he's looking at Ryan Rollins and Miles Turner as his best two players. That's what he's looking at right now.
And Miles Turner is extremely overrated, by the way.
Yeah, I don't love him. I think he's good and he can start for a finals team as he did. But like he's not the way you're not it's not moving needles, he's
No,
not
no. Kyle Kuzma underwhelming. Had maybe one or two good games.
this team is trash.
Scored 20 off the bench, but like it's nothing
MPJ.
tricks you. Nothing tricks you more than watching a game that you haven't really seen the team much and watching them and they play like a bad team and you're just like, whoa, this team's like in sync. They've got it here. Whoa, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Cole Anthony. There, I used him right. Um, that's basically what I'm seeing outside of the league right now. I'm pretty excited for another week. I've got a matchup I do want to see. A little excited in ball, Zach. Don't forget about the Boston Celtics here, man.
Dude,
Quietly trying to get to 500. I still think they've got some bite in them
they
to
might beat they're beating the Cavs as we record this.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah.
Yeah, I've got them. Knicks are coming into town for Boston 7 p.m. on Wednesday on Peacock. Kind of looking forward to this matchup here cuz I don't know. They've been playing well. I think
Yeah.
they've completely fallen out of the spotlight.
That's Tuesday.
Completely. Tuesday?
That's Tuesday.
Man, I'm tripping. Sorry. Okay.
Um, the Blazers have an unbelievable week, but I won't mention them. Um,
Unbelievably hard week.
they got the Cavs on Wednesday, and then they get the Raptors, which I think will be a good game on Tuesday. Um,
Okay.
but my game of choice, they also have the Pistons on Friday. Um, I
Tough.
could do the classic Lakers, Celtics, no Wemby, so I can't do the Spurs, Cavs. I'll do the Lakers, Raptors on Thursday. Two
Okay, hey.
14 and 4 or 14 and 5 teams.
14 and 6.
14 and 4 for the Lakers.
Dude, have you watched much Raptors?
I've seen some, yeah.
It's good to see Brandon Ingram happy and he's in his element. If he's able, if a coach allows him to hold the ball during the last 30 seconds, that is all he wants in life.
Bro, if you can get that jacked up shot up, man.
Dude, I love his jump shot. And I like Scotty Barnes playing well, playing efficient.
I like your coach. They have a great bench. We already talked about this, but yeah.
And not a whole lot of negative talk right now on Emmanuel Quickly, just slipping by under the radar, playing what he needs to do. And yeah, no one needs to look at the contract.
I've been when I watch him at crunch time, he hits his open threes, which is all he.
Yeah, let's wrap it up here.
The hiccup or a burp or something.
All right. Well, I appreciate everyone listening. Please make sure to follow us on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Thanks
for listening. We're blowing up there, man. We're blowing up, man. All right. Thank you, Zach.
Shorty right here. This is just a little short episode.
But segmented well.
This was just to work, not from work. Just to work.
People do it. It's the best time, man. Monday feeling. All right. Peace, y'all.
See ya. Blazers!